good Reverend Dr. Paxton JAPrice, founder of Paxton's Foundation and Church of Redemption. He is an entrepreneur, a TV and radio host, better known as The Rev. This show is designed just for you, the listener, to educate, entertain, and equip you. Now sit back, buckle up, and now let's roll with The Rev.
America's your main man, The Rev. Faith and sports. You know what we do every episode. Ain't no need to tell you no more. Everybody know what we do now, Ron. You know they've been talking to us, Ron. They sent us things that we gonna be on people's advertisement things.
Yeah.
We rolling now. We rolling to the top.
We moving.
Let's go. Let's keep on going. Speaking of rolling, this Final Four, all number one seeds made it in the men's Final Four.
Yeah, and I'm gonna apologize. I say Houston would look like the team that would look the weakest.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Now Houston look good, didn't they?
Yeah, Houston.
I mean, they all the Final Four teams look good. Actually, they look so good. I don't even want to pick who's gonna win. I don't pick them. No, I don't even know. It's going. All the teams look good.
Duke looks good too.
Man, Duke looks super good.
It's gonna be
Auburn,
Florida,
Houston. They all look good.
Yeah, it's really gonna be hard to pick.
I mean,
because we know sports is about matchups.
Yes,
and they all match up well with each other.
And they all not only match up well, but each and every team, you could tell they got that confidence that we are the best team in basketball right now. You can see it in them.
Yep.
Watching Florida was like, we don't care what nobody does. We the best team in basketball. Yeah. You can see it in them.
Yeah, and even though Texas Tech was...
Oh, Texas Tech played a real good game.
They played a really good game.
A real good game.
But you could just see, no matter what Texas Tech was trying to do,
Florida was ready.
Yeah, and they countered every single time. And you watch it, it's like, man, those four really, I mean, they separated themselves all season. That's why they number one.
Right.
But as this March Madness went along,
man, I was impressed with all four teams. I thought to myself, I was going to see a team that's going to stand out, but I didn't see a team that stood out in this Final Four. I don't see it.
Nope.
I see everybody being, able to win it all easily. But I'm going to tell you, Red's going to make a pick. Here you going to listen now. I'm going to do.
Ooh.
I'm going to. I'm going to Blue Devils.
Yeah, they
Daniel Jones, holler at your boy.
Well, he's feeling good. He might get a national championship.
That's what I'm saying. Daniel Jones.
This is.
That's my boy Daniel Jones.
Oh, you going with Duke?
I'm going Duke.
And nobody would argue with you.
I mean,
Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag. Oh, he dominated the game as a freshman, and when I watch him, I see him like he knows he could do whatever he wants to do on the court.
Yeah.
And he got so much talent around him that he don't need to do it.
No.
But he knows if he ever needed to do it, he could do it.
And you know what, though? With these Final Four teams, it's going to come a time where he's going to need to do it.
I mean.
And he can do it now.
Oh, yeah. He could take over.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he could take over. I'm anxious to see. I've been waiting, I mean, they're all number ones.
They're all number ones.
But now's the time you're going to be able to see who these games are going to be coaching.
Yeah, I think so too. I think coach is going to make a big difference in this. I just, like I said, the Houston team, Auburn. Did you see Auburn?
Ooh. And they all equally matched.
Whew. Auburn had that confidence, like, I don't care if you keep the game close or not. When it get down to crunch time, we taking over.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to stop their big man.
A Broom.
That's just Broom.
He hurt his arm. He came back. He was playing one arm. Man, these teams are good.
He's gonna he's a young kid. He gonna be all right.
Oh yeah,
He gonna play in these games.
He done healed up by the day. When you're young, you heal up real fast. And today, he all healed up now.
Yeah, I'm about to say, while he was asleep, it was going. It was doing this thing. Everything was going back to how it's supposed to go.
When you're young, you heal up like 2 minutes. You healed up.
Let that happen now.
Man, listen.
Let us hurt our shoulder.
Man, I stumped my toe. It took like 2 weeks to heal up.
Let us hurt our shoulder. It'll go up to your neck.
Right.
Side of your head hurting.
Toe. A little bump on the side of your toe. I bumped that toe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, but when you're young, you heal up quick.
Yeah, I'm you going with Duke.
I'm going Duke. Who you like?
Man, I gotta stay true to what I said in the beginning. I'm gonna go Houston.
You going with Houston?
Yeah.
Houston, hello. I mean, Houston does look good.
They're to me, they're the smallest.
Yeah, they are actually the smaller of the teams.
They're the smallest of the teams, but they're physical though.
They are.
But you run into somebody like Auburn, Brew was gonna.
Yeah.
That size.
He's a physical force.
Yeah, that size is gonna be difficult for them. So I mean, it's gonna be. We gonna see.
I mean, you gotta remember, Duke is a big team. They a big young team.
Yep.
But they're a big team. You know what I mean? Then you got Florida, who could push the ball.
Yeah.
And play good defense. So you going Houston? I'm going Duke. But man.
Yeah. Because you mentioned Florida.
Yeah.
Florida.
They wouldn't surprise me.
Florida's going to make you play defense because of how fast they push that ball.
They will push the ball.
Yeah, and by 6-7 minutes in, you're going to be needing a sub, man.
Yeah, you better have some people that can play off that bench,
running up and down that court, and that's
yes, sir.
That's what got them this far because Florida is I like their style of play. They ain't scared of nobody.
No, not at all. Not at all. Florida is they've proven why they're number one seed. Like I said, Auburn. Then you got Houston, Duke.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I mean, if you told me any of them are the champs, I'll be like, okay, because they that good.
Yeah.
So when we see this Final Four, this is perhaps the best Final Four I've seen in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, and it's going to be I believe with these 4 teams, you're going to get everything you're expecting.
Yeah, I think so too.
Entertainment wise.
Yes.
I think I actually believe both of these games are going to come down to they're going to go down to the wire.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I think it'll come down to the last shots. And we're going to see who coming on top, but I think the way I saw Cooper Flagg be able to just do whatever he wanted to do and still have enough talent around him that he doesn't have to do it. When it comes down to that time, I think he's going to say, all right, let me go ahead and take over the game. And in the last moments of the games, he's just going to take over.
He's a more athletic Luka.
He is super athletic.
Yeah, it's if Luka would have got in shape and actually could jump.
We said Luka wasn't fat.
Yeah, it's you know, because Luka
wasn't fat.
Because Luka
fat boys.
Luka,
Zion, Embiid, the fat boys are back.
Luka knows how to control the game.
Can eat.
You know, it's crazy. I was thinking that too, as you were saying it too. But Luka knows how to control the game. That's the same with Cooper Flagg.
Yes.
It's
Luka has that timing.
Yeah,
he has his own timing, and nobody can rush him or anything. But yeah, Cooper Flagg, I could see him playing at such a high level. I saw that play before. I've seen people play like that where I can do anything I want. I know I can do anything I want.
Yep.
I don't have to, so I'm just gonna chill. But man, he is super talented, and he is definitely gonna be the first pick in the NBA draft.
And I'm waiting to see who. I'm waiting to see which one gets frustrated first with him.
Yeah,
because his game is dictated off of momentum. Like you said, he waits.
Yes.
He waits his turn to.
Yes.
He gets all his team, but all of them are good defensive teams. But I want to see who's going to be able to put the most pressure on him.
I mean,
anybody, I would say Auburn.
I mean, I wouldn't count out anybody being able to win this tournament. the question is who's gonna have the right the right bounces go their way. Who's gonna have the right play at the right time? Because all it takes is one bad pass, one loose ball. These teams are so talented and so close to each other that just one play, one bad call could turn the whole thing around.
Yeah, yeah. And that's one thing, Rev, that I hope doesn't happen. The refs take over the game.
Yeah, well, I think they've been doing a good job so far.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to become a hero and try to. Just let the game play.
Because that's the thing. I think we kind of shell shocked with the NBA with it, and college really never does it. But basketball, let them play.
Yeah, let them play.
The Final Four, man.
Whew.
If they get fouled hard, physical,
that's okay.
That's okay.
Yes.
Let them just.
Yes.
You ain't gotta be no flagrant looking at no cameras.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, stop looking at every foul every time too. I don't know where they get that from.
Let them play, man.
Yeah, come on now. Where you get that? We looking at everything. The boy got fouled. I think it was Houston game actually. The boy he went down reach and other boy fell. Yep. They're gonna take a look at it.
Yeah.
They're gonna take like 5 minutes. Take a look. Ain't nothing happen. Let him play.
They going for the ball.
Yeah, that's all he did. He went for the ball. The other boy fell, but that's all that happened.
Yeah, it's and kind of going with this with life, Rev. It's a part of what you see with this generation. They get helped along.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's as men,
yes,
you have to be able to deal with the stuff that's gonna come in your life.
Yeah.
You can't always turn around and expect somebody to help you when something gets rough.
That's right.
You got to figure that out, man.
That's right.
Figure out how to go through it, and that's for me with the referee. Let these young boys play and learn. Sometimes you got to learn about defeat.
Yeah,
you got to feel that pain, man.
Sometimes you got to fall down.
Yeah.
And get yourself up.
Yeah, you have to learn. You got to learn that pain, because if you don't, man,
life ain't gonna be. Life is never fair.
Nah,
ain't gonna be gentle with you.
Yeah,
life is tough. Life is rough. Life is hard.
Yeah,
you got to be able to fall down and get this. This is why I like this tournament this year. Is I seen like Texas Tech play such a good game.
Yeah.
And played their heart out, and they came up short. But you know what they didn't do? They didn't hang their head low.
Nope.
They didn't act like they was mad. They understood that you give everything you have, and you still come up short. But that's okay, because there's no problem with losing.
Yep.
The problem is never trying.
Yep.
I ain't got no problem with you losing. I ain't got no problem with losing myself. How many sports? How many games I played in all different sports, and I don't win every game, but the one thing I don't want to do is never try in life.
And that should build character.
Yes.
And that builds a certain type of pride in you. You know what I mean? That you need.
Yes. You're gonna have times where it's not gonna work out, where things just didn't work out for you, but that's okay. You gave 100% effort, and you just gonna get next time you're gonna try it again.
Yep.
And that's what sports about. You could lose, and it's okay. Just because you lost, you're not embarrassed. I got family members right now. They go through stuff, and I'm embarrassed. I ain't want to tell nobody my business. Baby, ain't nobody worried about your business.
Yeah.
You're gonna have time when you come up short, when you mess up, when things ain't gonna go right. You let somebody know early so they can help you. Don't wait till you $5,000 in debt. And then when it comes to me, how about I'm $5,000 in debt? They gonna take my house.
Yeah, that sounds like a
come to me when you $50 in debt.
That sounds like a you trying to get over.
Yeah, what it is they have such a ego problem. They think if they say something, people gonna talk bad about them. I'm gonna let you in a little secret. People talk bad about you no matter what happens.
Yeah.
Whether you do good, do bad. Whether they understood or misunderstood. They don't care. You see what happened to Marvin Sapp. He got arrested. He got arrested for doing what pastors done. They all my life, pastors done shut the door, don't let anybody move around while I'm praying, while I'm taking up offering. Man, he got arrested.
And that's the one thing for me. I've heard that 1,000 times.
Yeah.
In church.
Come on now.
It's just
that's basic church actions.
I think because it went
Viral now.
there.
Now everybody can just see a clip
Yeah,
and just
it's
draw a conclusion from one clip.
and he's he has a social status.
Yes.
So the microscope is going to be on him way more than
Yes.
a lot of people. You know what I mean? It's just, hey man, close the door, man.
Close the door. I don't want everybody moving around while I'm praying.
It's 1,500 people in here. We taking up offering. Y'all going to bathrooms.
Going to the bathroom.
Switching seats.
Yeah,
and all
y'all doing all the moving around, talking. Everybody keep still while I'm doing this. I don't know how many times that happened in my life. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I've been in a whole bunch of churches. That has happened so many times. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
So when he said he got arrested, I'm like, arrested?
Yeah, they tried to jump on the wave too.
Yeah, you know how it is.
It's
people hear what they want to hear.
and there was really no base to that.
No.
You know what I mean? That's just something for people to talk about.
Yeah. And Marvin Sapp, you listen, don't even worry about my brother. Everything okay.
Yeah,
everything gonna work out all right.
The only thing I was worried about, I said Marvin needed to start bringing extra shirts because that one was sweated out.
That was sweated out.
I was like, this
he
one
put in his work.
Yeah, I said this shirt looked like he was in the pool, man.
Yeah, and then what made me laugh, and I don't know why people got mad. He was like, because if you give $20, I'm like, that's all you asked for, $20?
1,500 people, $20.
I've been in churches, they would like get in the $200 line,
Jesus.
the $500 line, the $1,000 line over here. Oh, he said it was $20. Y'all mad with him?
There's lines for that?
Yeah, well, they got $1,000. I've been in church, they were like $1,000 line, $1,000. Oh, yeah, if you get in this line, this $1,000 line, you're gonna get a super blessing.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, it's wild out here. It's wild on these streets.
They got lines, man.
They got lines.
That's wild. That's heavy.
But listen, like I said, it's okay if you go through something like Marvin Sapp going through something. It's okay. You just do the best you can. Everything's gonna work out. I've seen these teams like Texas Tech and these other teams lose basketball games that they gave everything they had and came up short.
Yep.
But that's not anything to hold your head down about. You just keep on doing the best you can.
Yeah. Now that's Rev. That's a good segue to the women's.
Oh, the women's Final Four.
Because there was these games were good.
Oh, they were real good.
LSU and UCLA.
Man, LSU.
Betts, man. For UCLA. You can't stop her.
Man, she get that position.
Yeah.
She just turned around and then she was screaming on them and everything.
I know.
She was like, yeah.
She was even after the game she was talking.
Yeah, I know.
I said they over there getting the trophy. She was over there hollering. I said,
right.
But she remembered from last year.
Yeah,
but
I think so.
What you said, you got to go through the process.
Yes.
So when you get to that finish line,
yes.
I mean it ain't finished, but first time y'all got to the Elite Eight.
Yes. And I thought for LSU, I thought Johnson played a really good game.
Wow, man, good gosh.
Dude, I thought she played a real good
24 in the second half.
Yes. And, like I said, that's an example of another person that gave everything they had. They came up short. There's nothing to hold your head down about.
Yep. And that's exactly what she said in the press conference.
Yes.
Man. She said there's nothing to hold her head about. She said because we prepared.
Yes.
We prepared and we did what we did. And she said we just came up short. She said that's all right.
Yes.
That's all right. We live another day to try it again.
When you shoot for those high standards, there's a chance that you won't make it, but you keep shooting.
Yep.
You keep shooting for those high standards.
Yep.
You shoot for the stars. Always shoot for the stars. That's why everybody should be a Dallas Cowboy fan, because you should be shooting for the star.
Well, the stars is on the Eagles, so
What the world?
I'm just saying, all the stars is with the
Eagles can only fly so high.
There's
nothing above the star.
That was true. That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that was good. I didn't even have a rebuttal for that.
Yeah.
That was
right,
good, man.
Right,
okay,
right,
you got that one.
See,
I got the, but I got to put one in the holster. I got to find one. Now, Duke and South Carolina. Now you talk about somebody who battle tested.
Yeah.
It don't even when South Carolina don't even play good.
And
they figure it out.
They figure it out.
They good, man.
Man, they got they got one of the best coaches in college basketball.
Yeah, see another star.
She put on Eagle stuff.
Yeah, you got the birds on.
I always been a Dawn fan too, so she put on that Eagle
Oh,
stuff.
it messed up. It's almost like she cheated.
Yeah, almost like she cheated. I ain't fooling her no more.
It's she's a like a brilliant basketball
She
mind.
is.
To be able to every single year your teams change, and to keep these teams at number one.
Yes. The quality of coaching skill, leadership skill, just being a person of integrity and character, it shows up in her team.
Yep. And Duke played real good.
Oh no, man, please.
Duke
them
played
girls played good, didn't they?
I actually thought it was about 3 minutes left. I said Duke's gonna win this.
Duke looked good the whole game.
They did. It's just like you said when we were talking about who was we talking about with
Johnson.
No, with the Meds, where you said no matter
Texas Tech.
no matter what you do.
Yeah.
Well, Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
No matter what you do, they just figure out a way to just
Yep,
adjust.
Yep. And it's nothing, every time you go out there and play for a championship, play for something at a high level, there's a chance you might come up short, but you got to keep on trying.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I'm anxious to see these games because now you got South Carolina and UCLA in it.
Yep. Let me tell you something.
Belmont's in it.
If Juju don't get hurt,
Oof.
I would have been like, this is the best women's Final Four we're gonna see in decades.
And this was her chance to get revenge on UConn from last year.
Man.
See, but now this is a stumbling block. When you set goals in life, we always envision the positive things, the
positive outcome.
Yeah, the things that we striving for. We never look at what could happen or even think of roadblocks.
Yes.
When Juju lost last year, her whole goal was she said it, I want to get back, and in order for me to become a champion, we got to beat UConn.
That's right.
And now, how does that change your mindset? Because this roadblock is here. You got to start from scratch.
You right? Listen, I remember a couple of sporting events in life that showed me the type of character that you need to be successful. One is, I remember in the Olympics, the guy who for 4 years training to be in the Olympics, got to the Olympics, running to reach his dream, and he gets hurt. And when he gets hurt, he ain't stopped. He kept on running, even though he's hurt and can't win. And I remember his dad coming over and helping him.
Yep.
And I'm thinking to myself, see, this is the type of character that you got to have to succeed in life. Now, he's not going to reach his goal to winning the gold but he has the character. I've trained all this time. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to stop because I got hurt. I'm going to keep on pushing. Even though I can't win, I'm going to keep on pushing. His dad was like, I'm going to help you.
Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you reach the goal of crossing that finish line.
That all those years you put in.
Yep.
That you might not reach that gold medal, but guess what? You don't hold your head down. You should be proud of yourself.
Yeah.
You kept on pushing.
And you still won.
Yes, in
you
life.
Still won, because it's not about when we play sports and everything. It's about when we win the championships. It's about ego.
Yes.
And wanting to be the best.
Yes.
But you have to take the lessons from everything.
Yes.
From the losses, from the from the hiccups in life and all that. You sports teaches you a lot about yourself. That's why you need a coach to be able to guide you in certain things, and along the way, that's why for me as a man, I always like sports because it's a unity thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
We're in this thing together.
Yeah, and all of these teams are pushing forward for one goal.
Yes.
And you ain't gonna stop me. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's
and speaking of coaches and being together as a team, Maurice Cheeks, one of the best point guards for 76ers. I remember he the coach, and a little girl is singing the national anthem.
Oh, I remember that.
And she forgets the words.
I remember that. That was
and Maurice Cheeks come over there and start singing it with her because he knows the same thing I know. Even though you having a bad moment, if you just got the right people around you, that'll help you out. And she finished that thing. And I remember, see, that's what a teammate is. That's what a good teammate in life is all about. When you are down, when things not going well, they're gonna be there to support you and help you. And then let's talk before we close. We only got a couple more minutes. Let's talk about your Philadelphia Eagles and this tush push.
Yeah,
They talking about banning it.
yeah,
Because the Eagles
they're trying to
been
ban.
cheating.
Just what you said.
They cheated.
Just what you said prior to this subject.
Yeah.
You always need somebody to lend a helping hand. And now in the NFL, they trying to destroy the helping
the
hand.
Green Bay Packers, they sent out a bill that said we're gonna stop them from doing the tush push
I think
because
that's
the
weak.
Eagles cheating.
I think that's weak, Rev.
I mean,
I think that's weak.
listen, the Rev ain't got no say in it. The Rev don't care either way. But the Green Bay Packers said they're going to stop this thing right now. The Eagles will not win no more games. And I ain't going to stop them from saying it. If they want to stop the Eagles from winning, I'm going to let them do what they do.
But if we on the 1 yard line, even if you get rid of the tush push, you don't think Saquon's going to get in there?
I mean, that would be my play in the first place. Say the truth.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that would be my play in the first place.
He should have had, Rev, if you didn't do that tush push, you know how many touchdowns Saquon would have had?
He'd have had one of the best seasons all time
Ever.
and in NFL history. And then, my thing is,
he would have had an extra about 13, 14 touchdowns.
my thing, that been my play in the first place. I don't know how you hurting them, but
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
I'm worried about the player safety.
Yeah.
You know, this is the NFL.
This is the NFL.
They out to hurt you.
Every play, it don't even matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was funny that Green Bay came up with that, and they're gonna talk about it, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
But America, this half an hour went real fast. America,
Yeah, it did.
I just want to remind you, no matter what you go through, keep your head up, keep moving forward. God loves you,
Yeah.
and the Faith in Sports loves you too. Don't forget. Here we go.
At our church, Jesus is Lord. That single belief calls us together as a community and sends us into our world with hope and purpose. At our church, your past will never define your future. There's always redemption, which means there's always a brighter day. At our church, we don't think we're better than any other church out there. We're just doing our best to become our best. At our church, we want you to believe in God, but we also want you to know that God believes in you. We are not against people who don't attend church anywhere. Instead, we pursue them with love, the very same love that's pursuing us. At our church, we're learning to serve God with all our hearts, and we're learning to worship Him with all our lives. And if you're looking for the perfect church, we're not it. At our church, we will make mistakes, but we will choose to grow from them. At our church, we're part of a global community that's knit together by the resurrection of Jesus. And by the way, at our church, we believe that really happened too. At our church, we will engage with people who are in real need because we are the hands and the feet of Christ. And finally, we need you to hear this loud and clear. At our church, it's not really our church at all. It's His. And we live and move and breathe in His church for His glory and His fame, not ours. So here's the invitation. You're invited to jump in with your whole heart at your own pace and to experience the life that awaits you in Christ. Friends, this is going to be good. Welcome to our church.